read, 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 read. If you don't read, you'll never be a filmmaker.
An idea comes, and you see it, and you hear it, and you know it.
How does it come?
It comes like on a TV in your mind.
I think it is good. If a young person wants to express themselves and take a video camera and go out, they're going to find that they have to frame the image. And in framing the image, they're going to find that they have to interpret what they want to say to an audience. So how do you point the audience's eye to look where you want them to look and to get the point, the emotional and psychological point that you want to get across to them? They're going to have to make that decision. The real making of the filmmakers when they look to that viewfinder.
I watched a couple of really bad directors work, and I saw how they completely botched it up and missed the visual opportunities of the scene when we had put things in front of them as opportunities, set pieces, props, and so on. They had these great actors to work with, and they just blew it. And there was a moment where I said, I may not be very good at this, but I know I'm better than that guy. And that was kind of a critical moment, because when you realize that you can at least be better than somebody else who's already doing it, then you can visualize yourself doing the job.
What I've learned is that the stuff that I got in trouble for, the casting for The Godfather or the flag scene in Patton, was the stuff that was remembered and was considered really the good work. The stuff that's your best idea or work is going to be attacked the most ferociously, probably because it's new or because they had never seen an opening of a movie like that, or seen a gangster movie done in the style. So you have to really be courageous about your instincts and your ideas, because otherwise you'll just, knuckle under and change it, and then things that might have been memorable will be lost.
Life is more sensational. I would say that, how does one describe drama? Drama is life with the dull bits cut out.
About something I said, when a journalist asked me years ago a question I really couldn't answer. They said, what do you do? Why do you do this? And I don't know where it came from, but I sort of turned to the journalist in a flip kind of way. I said, I dream for a living. Years later I realized, well, that's exactly what I do. I dream for a living.
Desiring an idea is like a bait on a hook.
Yeah.
It can pull them in. And if you catch an idea that you love, that's a beautiful, beautiful day.
We don't really fill a pressing popular need. We try to create it. And if we didn't love movies as much as we do, if we weren't a little crazy on the subject, there wouldn't be any movies at all.
What I kind of learned early on is that your voice is as important as anyone else's. Now, you may not always be right, and you shouldn't be cocky about it, but that there's a kind of, I felt like I needed to learn that the ideas that I had were as good as anyone else's ideas.
Be a director. Pick up a camera, shoot something, no matter how small, no matter how cheesy, no matter whether your friends and your sister star in it, put your name on it as director. Now you're a director.
But when you have a dream, it doesn't often come at you screaming in your face, this is who you are, this is what you must be for the rest of your life. Sometimes a dream almost whispers. And I've always said to my kids, the hardest thing to listen to, your instincts, your human personal intuition, always whispers, it never shouts. Very hard to hear. So you have to, every day of your lives, be ready to hear what whispers in your ear. It very rarely shouts. And if you can listen to the whisper, and if it tickles your heart, and it's something you think you want to do for the rest of your life, then that is going to be what you do for the rest of your life, and we will benefit from everything you do.